Hi friends, today in this video we'll talk about how to display the selected day value within particular date range. So we already have talked about in our last video, which was the part one of this particular problem, and now we'll talk more about the particular problem. So this is our part two.
Okay, so in our last video, we have seen that whatever the date, maximum date we will select here, it will show that particular date for each month within this particular selected date range. So suppose if I'll select 15th of February, so it will show all the months of 15th day of all the months data. So it will be from 15th of January to the 15th of February. So suppose if I'll select here 20th of February, so it is showing the 28th day of data for each month. But if we look at the this particular date, so it is the end date of February month. So in that case, it should show the all months end date data. So the end date of January will be the 31st January. For the November, it will be the 30th November, and so on. So if I'll select 28th of February, so it is the end date of February month. So in that case, it should show all the months end date data. So for that, we'll modify our existing measure. So earlier we have created one measure, the max date, which is calculating the max date based on the slicer selection, and then we are calculating the sales for that particular dates that we have selected in the slicer. So now we'll put one more condition. So if the selected max date, if the selected max date is equals to the uh, any max date which is end of any particular month. So for that, to show the end date of any month, we'll use the EO month function. If you don't know how to use EO month, then you can refer our previous videos where we have explained about the EO month function. So the first parameter of EO month is start date, that will be our max date, and the second parameter is months, that for that we'll specify the 0. So if that particular selected date is equals to the end date of any month, then in that case it should show the end date of this all the months end date data within this date range. So the day of date should be equals to the day of EO month date and for all the months. And if it is not equals to any end date of any month, then in that case our previous condition, which is the day of date, that should be equals to the day of max date, that will be there. So here, as you can see, I have selected the 20th of February. So in that case, it is showing 20th Feb data, 31st January, 31st December, and 30th December. So it is showing all months end date data. If I'll select any date, suppose 2nd of January, so it is showing the second day of data for all the months. And if I'll select 31st of January, so it is showing end day of all the months within this particular date range, like the 31st of January, 31st December, and 20th February, and so on. So that's how you can display the selected date values based on the slicer selection. Thank you for watching the video. Please like and subscribe the channel and share this video.